Wavect, the web-free software company that understands what you want.
Hi everyone, today we speak with Raghu Thiyagharajan from Kava, and they are launching or did launch Hard.Fun, which is, as you might imagine, a Memecoin launchpad as well, and it's really exciting because he explains like how they launched it, like what challenges they faced, and lots of other exciting stuff. So if you're curious about meme coins, that's your episode. Hard.Fun is a meme coin launchpad. There are a lot of other meme coin launchpads as well, just like Pump.Fun, for example. But what exactly makes your platform stand out? What's truly different about this?
Interesting question. So we thought about it in three different stages, right? Previously, there were ways to launch a meme coin on any platform. You could learn Solidity, you could interact, create a ERC20 token, and then launch it by yourself with your own metrics and calculations behind, right? And then Pump.Fun, Moonshot, and other platforms came in. What they did was make it easier, create a one-stop solution where you can create meme coins just by entering some parameters, name, symbol, whatnots. The mathematics behind it was calculated, it was constant. Pump.Fun created it and they manage it as well. So we at Kava started thinking, what's the next step? Next step's gonna be community-driven, decentralized meme coin launchpads, right? Where we'll have a governance token, and then people, the community users behind it, will be able to vote on parameters like how much fees is being charged on the platform. How does the bonding curve look? Do I need to change the ratios of a few meme coins or something? It's all decided by the community, which affects their future potential, the governance token itself, its utility and things. That's when Hard.Fun came into our minds, and we wanted to keep decentralization and the community behind it at the core of Hard.Fun itself. We believe that differentiates us from the other platforms. Pump.Fun, of course, could launch a token tomorrow, but our hard token has been in existence for the past 5 years, and we are part of Binance as well, both spot and futures. And there's much more liquidity, much more ways for users to on-ramp into this platform, vote on things, and then get the fees and other distributions that the platform has to offer as well.
So the major, let's say, USP, unique selling proposition, to use fancy terms, is basically it's a somewhat community-owned project, right, through your governance token. That's kind of the
For
idea
sure,
here.
yes.
Cool. Um, like who like you mentioned the token exists for 5 years now, right? Which is
That's
a
right.
very long time for crypto. Um, like how did you push through these bear markets, right? Because meme coins, of course, are heavily reliant on that. Or have you been a different product like 5 years
Mhm.
ago and you pivoted?
That's right. So 5 years ago, we were part of the Binance launch pool, the Launchpad, and we had created two tokens. One is the Kava token, which is the gas token and native currency for our Kava blockchain, which we have. We also created another hard token on the Cosmos blockchain, which acted as the governance protocol for our Kava Lend platform. Kava Lend is this lending and borrowing platform which has multiple assets on the Cosmos side as well as EVM. You could interact with the platform with both MetaMask as well as Cosmos wallets. That's how we had created it. And currently it has about 60 million in volumes. We have been trying to make Kava as a based bank where not a lot of protocols exist within Kava. There's one lending protocol, two major DEXs, but we want to focus on those two or those three in particular to make the experience better for our users. We have maintained consistent volumes. There has not been any hacks or issues with the platform. Uh, so that's how we have been maintaining our platform till now. We've had issues when it comes to bear markets, just like any other volumes dropping and whatnots. But now the market's going back up. Because of that, the altcoins are going back up. At this time, getting into Hard.Fun and making Hard, which was existing as the governance token for Lend, into a meme token itself, which governs Hard.Fun. That transition happened in the past 6 months, I would say. Now we are excited for 2025, given all the positive things happening in the market also.
Okay, very interesting. Like go to market in general is super difficult, right? Like we have AI now and all these kind of things, so software is getting cheaper, right?
Right.
And I'm wondering, like, despite your target group, like meme coin investors, how do you try to acquire them, right? I know there are a lot of potential sources of getting attention here, like KOLs and so on. But what's
Mhm.
your go-to market? Like, how did you get these users?
Okay. Um, Thinking about marketing itself, it's a challenge for any newly launching token, right? But we have a good user base, existing user base. We were trying to tap on those users. A few of them might be meme coin users. Majority of Kava has been DeFi users before this, Lend and Dexes providing LPs and whatnot. So we are creating a new set of users itself. That was a challenge, and we wanted to grow organically. So we went to KOLs to look at the project, and they were pretty excited with the concept of decentralized meme coin launchpad. So they're gonna talk about that in all of the publications and whatnots. That's first step. And then we are going cross-chain as well using Layer Zero and Stargate. We launched Hard not only as an EVM on the EVM side of Kava, but also on other platforms like Solana, Tron, Ethereum, whatnots. Because of this, users will be able to get hard on Ethereum and then come on to the Hard.Fun platform, vote on things here as well. So we are making it easy for users to get into the hard ecosystem. That's one method we are trying. And then we are also going to target a few communities outside Kava in the other networks, like Floki, let's say, for example. We can talk to other communities, bring them in, give them some incentives in order to come to the new platform. These are few initiatives which we are doing now. Also, on the product side, parallelly, we are creating an AI-based meme coin platform. This is going to transform into something like that, where it'll be much more easier for you to create a meme coin. You just talk to a chatbot, give them, it'll suggest you names, it'll suggest you symbols, and you can pick choose one of them. That will directly go to the smart contract and create your meme coin for you. And then we are also bringing in trading bots on Telegram uh, that can help Telegram users to trade on these meme coins without leaving Telegram itself. We can create mini games and things like that. So these are all things in our roadmap, product roadmap and marketing roadmap. They are working together in tandem to create a community that we want to. But the growth is organic. It has been growing well. During the holidays, we have got one new meme coin called Santa AI, which went up to about 3 million in market cap, which within a single day. So these are exciting things that are happening within the platform, and we are looking forward to more.
Awesome, awesome. Sounds great. You mentioned security and just building out the platform itself, and I can imagine, especially also that you tell a platform or the AI something and it creates the meme coin for you. Like as a developer yourself, you like what were some of the security considerations? Like how did you make sure that you avoided so like how did you avoid all these security breaches so far, right? As you mentioned before.
Good question. So I have to again talk about Kava's roadmap in order to get into this question. So this is a broader question, in fact, right? Kava is also looking at decentralized AI. That's a new initiative that's going along with Hard.Fun. This is where we are building our own models, which is also decentralized, our own decentralized agents, which can be used in multiple dApps. Soon, all of Kava's applications, dApps, will have a chatbot that will help them with analytics, trading, or creating meme coins, or any of these. So that uh, comes with a lot of security issues as well. So building an AI is not easy, but then the entire protocol team of Kava is working on that. The Kava Labs team is working on that, and they are taking care of all the security issues that have happened till now, but making it also open source so we can get bugs fixed from the open source community. And Kava already has an existing community of builders who have been contributing to the Kava blockchain itself. So they'll work on this also. So it's much more audited in terms of security. Coming to the Hard.Fun platform itself, it's not a huge, difficult thing to build a meme coin launch platform using smart contracts. The smart contract portion is pretty little. You have to create a factory, which in turn creates smart contracts for you. That's the structure of or architecture, let's say, of the Hard.Fun platform. For here, we have used secure packages, Open Zeppelin, all of the security measures that we usually take as Solidity developers to build this. And we are also planning to go for an extensive audit very soon that can bring in QuantStamp or any other auditor into the mixture to take a look at these smart contracts as well. The team which built Hard.Fun has expertise in building a similar Launchpad platform before. So the same contracts were used here. It was a fork of some other product as well. The core smart contracts, let's say. So we are also confident because that was audited already. We have made small changes to this which does not affect the security. Hence, we are confident about 100% secure smart contracts on our platform. Both DAI security as well as Kava's Teams security measures come into play here.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a great starting point, right? If you're part of a bigger company, a bigger corporation, right, or foundation in that case, that
Right.
basically uh, has certain rules, certain processes, and you as a, let's say, I wouldn't say incubated startup because it's you could say it's not a corporate project, but you're
Mhm.
a subsidiary in some sense. You basically inherit a lot of the security guarantees that they have, right?
Exactly.
Um, from a pure development perspective, let's put security aside, right? You elaborate on that. What were some of these more unexpected challenges that you have faced? Let's say, well, it's a factory, it's a contract, we have deployed that, and they have been reused. But have there been some things that your team or you haven't expected to encounter?
Um, our roadmap itself, I would say, nothing unexpected, but we wanted more features compared to Pump.Fun or Moonshot. So the product had started as a meme coin platform where if you reach 35,000 Kava in your bonding curve, it's going to go migrate to WAGMI. And then all the trading happens on the WAGMI DEX, right? And then we needed more users within the platform itself. So we had to create a structure where even after migration, the tokens are tradable on the platform itself, Hard.Fun. So that took a lot of effort to build. And then we also had to convert our hard token, which is a Cosmos token, into an EVM ERC20 token and make it available as a meme token to trade on Hard.Fun itself. So users don't have to go to some exchange to get hard and then come to the platform. They can just buy it here using Kava or USDT or any other liquidity pools that we have. So these were a few challenges which we saw, and the timeline was so critical, right? We had to launch at the end of December, beginning of December, and we
Quick intermission. If I could ask you for one single favor, it would be that you hit subscribe onto this channel because it helps our channel more than you can imagine. And the bigger the channel gets, the bigger the guests get. So thank you very much for watching, and let's continue with the episode.
had like 2 weeks in order to work on those things. But yes, we were able to figure it out. And currently, any token that's even migrated is tradable on Hard.Fun, and you can get hard token on the platform itself.
Awesome, awesome. Like the migrations are usually a huge pain from a technical standpoint. How did you pull
Mhm.
that off, especially from Cosmos to EVM?
We have something called as an internal bridge, which technically converts a Cosmos token into your EVM ERC20 token. Like this, we have migrated a few tokens from Cosmos, like Atom, our own Hard, Kava, and these tokens. You can go to the transfer page at Kava app in order to convert these tokens this way. Uh, Most of this work was done in the backend by our protocol team, which creates the actual Kava chain, the labs team, right? So we did not have a lot of inputs from our end in order to convert it, other than just clicking the buttons. All credit goes to them, I would say. And it was just a small piece of code on top of what we had in order to convert it and then being used. Stargate OFT took a long time though. So we had to deploy it on Solana, which is a different method altogether, on Tron, on Ethereum, and on different networks, connecting them together, making sure it's all working. That took some time as well from a Solidity developer standpoint. Other than that, I think the process was smooth, and our previous experience working on it, building a similar platform, that really helped us.
Okay, super cool. Um, for as you mentioned your AI as a AI generative meme coin deployment feature, right? Like what else have you planned? Like I'm pretty sure a lot of things are public on your roadmap, right?
Mhm.
But there are also some things that are usually in discussion. Are there some?
Right.
Are these things that you are able to share, or is that a no-go direction I'm going now?
I can talk about it. A few things which we have publicly spoken about. AI chatbot, which helps you create meme coins, is the first thing. Then we are planning for Telegram bots, which can help with the trading part. That's the second step, I guess. And then a user also needs analytics about different meme coins, which one to buy, what's the ranking, what's the best investment for me at the moment. Questions like this based on yesterday's volumes and the last newly created coins or whatnot. So there are multiple factors which can impact that, right? Now, analytics is also somewhere where AI is going to be applied, and that's where you can talk to the platform itself. That's one initiative we are working on. These are, yeah, next 2 to 3 months kind of initiatives, along with marketing, where we are going to target new KOLs, new countries, new users. We are trying to bring in hard into other centralized exchanges as well. So it's much more easier for users to come in apart from Binance. Um, Having it available on Stargate Finance's UI, where you can cross-chain it to any other chain itself. That's going to be an impact. So these are the few things which we have planned. More details and more initiatives roadmap coming during consensus HK. Our CEO is going to talk a lot about DAI and how it's going to impact Hard.Fun after the agentic era, let's say.
Okay, cool stuff. Let's get a little bit more personal, or like looking at your team. What's the craziest or coolest thing that you have learned launching this?
Okay, so I would say community is something that we need to always keep in mind when thinking about a product. This is from a product perspective. On the engineering side, we were looking at uh, making it efficient, bug-free, hack-free. Those parameters stayed on top of our priority always. But as a challenge, we can, or learning, we can say you could build a perfectly amazing product in engineering, right? Being a DevRel, I've seen both side of things. We need marketing support, we need product support, and the launch timing matters a lot in any product that you're launching. That we have seen. So that's the reason why on Hard.Fun, in the initial days of when we launched, the market was not so good, and hence we had lesser usage, and then we got more. That's when we thought something was wrong with our product or something. You lose that confidence when it comes to all the departments in an organization need to work in tandem in order to create a product and launch it. That's one of the major learnings that we have had. I'm not sure if that answers your engineering based question, but even though the product is 100% perfect, it needs to time accordingly. That also means developers has to be efficient in order to build the product and don't take too much time testing. Version 1 should be an MVP. We could have launched it with AI chatbot, AI analytics, and AI trading bots all together after 6 months, but we would have missed the slot itself altogether. Planning a planning a project perfectly, having an MVP, and then version 1.5, version 2, that's all possible as you grow. That's something very important that our team definitely learned. Previously, it was all finish the entire product and then launch, right? Now it's like tease it, do a lot of pre-launch hype activities, uh, get feedback about what features you're planning to build. That will give you a lot of insights, and then launch the product V1 or V0 even maybe, just to your users, and then see how they react, how they use the product, and then go for V1 and things. These were steps which we followed. We missed a few of things. few of these things, but learned a lot from these mistakes, I would say. We thought V1 is gonna be the superhero product, but then realized, okay, market timing matters also, community matters as well, off ramp, on ramp matters as well. So we need to include V2 with these features, limited set of features within a limited time frame in order to achieve the marketing goals also. Yes, I believe those summarize what we have learned really.
Would you do something differently? Like you learned a lot, right?
Mhm.
But I can imagine you now in this iteration also learned a lot, and there might be some things in which respect you would do
Um,
differently.
okay. Learnings when it comes to currently at this stage with all the roadmap that we have, I would say the market is moving much faster than what we are building or what we think, right? You can see AI growing at an exponential phase. And I think all of the businesses will be impacted, affected by whatever's happening in the market, AI, blockchain, anything. Now we need to stay up to date on all of the things happening. For example, what model do you use for the chatbot to create your meme coins? If I build it with GPT 3.5, let's say, that's going to be outdated altogether. Tomorrow I'll maybe use DeepSeek or any other Olama or any open source model because we are pro decentralization, right? These kind of decisions also come into play. Stay up to date and then use the latest and greatest that's possible. We also, our developers started using Cursor and other AI-based coding editors in order to make our work much more efficient. These are amazing with autocomplete and whatnots. But yeah, they struggle when it comes to complex queries. You need to know what you're doing in order to use these tools. But using these tools definitely has reduced at least 20% of our time we spend in coding, I would say. This is something that happened or in the team recently. That's different. Mm.
Oh, yeah, awesome. That's super cool. Like especially saving a lot of money is always a good thing, right? I would say. Um, are there three things that you think people can learn from all of this? Like, what are three main key takeaways for everyone building a Web3 project? Maybe with that AI component or
Mhm.
like just launching anything in the Web3 space. What would you tell them?
I would definitely tell developers who are using AI and blockchain, uh, this is the right time to get into these industries. It's growing, it's exciting. You can create things without knowing a lot of code as well. You can be an entry level developer and be a founder the next day. That transformation is happening now. Also, remember that AI, Web3, both of these, this is the worst it's going to be. And 2025, 2026 is going to bring much more things and it's going to become much more easier for people to get into. If you lose the edge, that's going to be your fault because you're not using the right tools and not staying up to date, right? That's the thought process we have with Hard.Fun as well. When we launched V1, we thought this is the worst it's going to be, which means the next iteration is going to be much better. And any company which looks at blockchain and AI separately, it's not gonna really flourish in this market. It's gonna be a blend of these two, right? That's why Kava has been focusing on, we are a blockchain already. We are good in the Web3 space. We have the teams required, talent required to build anything we want. Hence, we have taken AI as well and trying to make it decentralized. Unlike ChatGPT, unlike the other centralized systems we have, we are building that. So we are staying in what's the hottest technology at the moment, and then how to use that in blockchain, integrate that with blockchain. Blockchain at the core of it, if you look at it holistically, speaks decentralization. Nothing, no other word really describes blockchain as it is. So what is integrating blockchain into your it's not about accepting crypto payments. That's not going to make your dApp a blockchain dApp, right? It's much more than that. So understanding of these two technologies, how they mix together, will make a lot of changes, and it's going to be a killer combo in 2025. We are going to see blockchain agents, AI chatbots are everywhere within blockchain dApps and things, making it easier for web 2 users to come into web 3 also. So the opportunity is huge, I think. And yeah, achieving decentralization, achieving the concept of DAO is not easy also. when you post a proposal, you need users in order to come and vote for it, right? For that, you need a community behind. You need to do all of the things required to maintain decentralization at the same time, give a good experience for community members. So all of these decisions will also go into the low level of building your code itself. Each line of code will also reflect what the company thinks about. Hence, I think these are the larger decisions we need to make, larger things we need to learn before making efficient code. That's my thought process.
Awesome, awesome. Some really cool lessons here. Hey, thank you a lot, very much, really, for your time. Um, Wish you and your team kick-ass 2025, and yeah, looking forward to see like where your platform is going in the near future. These are exponential times, so that's really exciting. And yeah, thank you again for coming on to this show.
Thanks a lot for this amazing experience. You were very polite when you asked questions, and it was on point, all the questions. I really enjoyed this experience. Thanks a lot for having me here. Check out Hard.Fun as well.
Cool stuff. Hey, thanks, man. Have a great day.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Have a
See you.
wonderful day.
To you. Hope you liked it. I certainly did. And yeah, if you've got some feedback for us, leave a comment below. Let us know what you think, who I should talk to next. Thank you for tuning in.
Wavect, the web-free software company that understands what you want.